Hi everybody, thank you for coming to this demo session about the AMesure platform, intended to enhance simple writing for administrative text. I'm Thomas François from the UC Louvain in Belgium, and this is a joint work with Adeline Müller, Eva Rollin, and Magali Noré. I will start directly with the motivation for our work. The AMesure project is rooted in the observation that administrative text remain difficult to read for a large number of citizens. For instance, Kimball reported that in a survey carried out in the US, 58% of the respondents admitted to dropping out of an administrative process due to the reading difficulty. When investigating the reasons for this opacity in reading, it appears that when writing with a flourish style and using terminology, writers are perceived as being more professional and more prestigious. A second reason is that even when writers are convinced of the need for plain language, they find difficult to use it. Not only clear writing guides are prone to offer vague advice and may disagree, but writers may also forget about what they contain when they have to apply it on actual text. This is why AMesure has been built to help writers to detect what makes their text difficult and apply clear writing advice. So our work is based on two rather different fields. First, writing studies focus on the process of writing a text, and among others, they are concerned by clear writing issues. In particular, in this work, we investigated the clear writing guidelines as a source of information. Second, automatic text simplification is a subfield of NLP that aims to automatically modifying text in order to make them easier to read and understand. Various approaches have been used in ATS, some of which are based on rules, others on machine translation paradigm, or even neural machine translation paradigm more recently. If you're interested, here are some recent surveys about those approaches. More specifically, we have also reviewed a few similar platforms that can help writers or simplify text in other languages. This is the work by Scarton for Portuguese, Falcon Jack for Swedish, Lee et al. And Yeaman and Beeman for English. It should be mentioned that AMesure is dedicated to French. So what's AMesure? As I said before, it is a web platform freely available that aims to help writers of French administrative text remember and apply simple writing guidelines. We provide different tools to do that. As you can notice on this screen capture of the interface, in A, we have a global score for the text readability, which is a rough estimate. If you want to go deeper into what makes the text difficult to read, we offer in B 11 readability yardsticks that will allow you to assess several linguistics dimensions of the text independently. If you want to go even further, you can also have a look at the text directly and see which words or which sentences are considered as difficult. I will later demonstrate this function in the interface. Then finally, in D, we also offer some suggestion to writers about what they could simplify in their text. We currently detect the following phenomena in AMesure. So different type of subordinated clauses, relative clauses, object clause, adverbial clauses, as well as passive sentence, brackets, and at the lexical level, we detect technical terms based on a list, abbreviation also based on a list and some rule based in Python, and complex words are detected based on their frequency. To identify difficult syntactic structure, we first parse text with Berkeley parser, obtaining parse trees on which we applied rule, regular expression using regex. Those regular expressions were developed based on linguistic knowledge and tested on exemplar sentences. To finish with this slides part, we evaluated the performance of AMesure, and 4 annotators manually annotated 24 administrative text. We can see that the kappa values are good for most categories. The F1 scores show that passive, relative clauses, adverbial clauses, and abbreviation are satisfactorily detected. However, object clauses remains an open issue. If you want more details about the discussion of the results, please have a look at the paper. We will now move on to a quick demonstration. So let's start with the demo. First, we need to go to AMesure website. The address is https central.uclouvain.be/AMesure/. You arrive here. So sorry, the interface is in French currently, but I will help you to understand it. Now we also need to find a text, so we'll go to One Belgium Administration, the ONEM, and use a text, a recent one, about how to get unemployment benefit for workers stricken by the COVID crisis. So here is the link of the text. Then I can cut the text into AMesure, and there is some things that need to be suppressed. Okay, then we can assess the difficulty. It takes a few seconds to analyze the text, as you can see, so please be patient. This is because we parse and apply several rules. Here is the result. So you can see first that the text is considered as a difficult one. The readability scores is 4. The yardsticks that we have here, the 11 yardsticks, confirm the fact that the text is not easy to read, but allow the user to go further in the diagnosis. So first, if you go on the lexical button here, you can see that there is only one rare word. So it's not that this text is using very infrequent word, but it's more that it's using a large amount of technical terms. We can then move to the syntactic difficulty. Here the yardsticks say that there are 7 sentences, 25 words per sentences in average, which is not too bad, but the problem is really the complexity of syntactic structure, because here 1 sentence out of 2 is a complex one. We can also go on the textual button and see that another issue in this text is the lack of personalization, which means that the text is not addressing directly at the user. Now, if we go down the result, we see that some sentences, the most difficult one, are highlighted in yellow. If you pass over a difficult one with the mouse, simplifying advice appears. That may tell you, for instance, here that the sentence is too long. It has 41 words and should not have more than 15, ideally. It can also tell you that you have too many imbricated clauses, etc. You can also look at each phenomenon independently using the menu on the left. Like here we have the object clause that are detected, here the passive, etc. At the lexical level, abbreviations are detected, and if you pass the mouse over the abbreviation, the complete expression appears, along with a message remembering the writer to define abbreviation in the text. For the rare word, you can click on it and get some synonyms proposal. The synonyms are based on recipe resource. This is the same functioning for the technical term. You can also get some synonyms. So we will stop here. Thank you very much for your attention and have a great conference.